68 years old, in the wilderness, loving life. Dennis Judd.
Yeah.
Dennis live as we get ready to journey into the mountains for our first trek.
Gotta roll.
He seems to be picking up speed. He's getting going. He's revved up.
I can't believe I'm late. This is the garage here.
This is
I
Dennis.
meet here at 5 a.m. every morning for an early start. It's important. Get the boys going. How's the camera work? Pretty good?
Yeah, yeah, it works good. I just take a little getting used to, you know, to get the zoom all figured out and all that.
That and it.
Oh, we get it. Oh, we got some other little critters lined up that we'll be putting online here on some of our treks. All right, Dennis is ready to go now. He's forgotten a few items, but he's on the move.
I can't believe it. Let's go. We got a roll, pal. Not bad. We're on the Mountain Loop Highway right now. This is quite a trip through here. You've got Glacier Peak Wilderness on your east side, and on your west side of the Mountain Loop is the Boulder River Wilderness, and pretty nice. It's actually been a beautiful morning. The last couple of mornings has been sort of a mist through here where it's been like, and we don't know if it's the heat or if it's the fires coming up from Agnes Creek Fire out of east of the mountains. It's up by Stehekin right now. Here's the old Sock Trail right here. And that's 3.5 miles, goes right along the Sock River. We've been on that one time that I had a guy drag me through 3.5 miles of trees down. And instead of turning around and walking back on the road, we walked back through it again. And I counted the trees. There were 75 different trees that we went over or under. So a total of 150 in 6 miles. A wonderful day hike. Amazing.
Wonderful, huh?
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. I mean, hey, 67 years old, acting like 12, crawling on your belly and stuff. Think about it. Love it. Straight up to this ridge. Lost Creek Ridge. And it is an amazing, amazing hike. And you're up on a ridge for about, maybe about another 15 miles on a ridge up there. We'll have to take that on down the road. Just amazing. And one thing you can do, you go up here, go along the ridge, go down, go up alongside Glacier Peak, and then come back down the other way we're going this morning.
Here we are. We have arrived at the trailhead.
A lot of people here this morning, but most of these people they're not day hikers. They're on the way to the PCT, Pacific Crest Trail, and this is the best entrance right here to it. So I need this part of the paper right here.
Well, Dennis is going to have to take a shit now. He's on the move. He must gotta go. Here's Dennis prepping as the tutelage begins.
This is my favorite trail. One I've been on many, many times. It's just really a nice walk in the woods. That's awesome. Come on, Curt. Glacier Of course, we might have some bears on this trail, generally do. And of course, you always have the chipmunk. He is the character of the whole program, is the chipmunk. Believe me. You gotta watch out, your food, everything, they're terrible.
They will rob you blind.
Oh, bad.
68 years old, in the wilderness, loving life. Dennis Judd.
Yeah. This trail right here is known for the largest trees in the Cascades. You know, this is skunk cabbage. And the yellow skunk cabbage that comes up, the plant part, bears love that. In fact, it's edible. It smells good to me. In fact, I know it's skunk cabbage, but you smell the yellow, they really smell pretty good. And so the bears have been through here. That yellow comes up and they eat it, so let's roll. Geez, I got gum inside my pocket. Well, then you got to get up, or you just leave the gum in there and let the bear come around and sniff you a little bit more. And then at the middle of the night, you hear this, got it right next to your ear or something, right? You know, right outside your tent. You know, you're just sniffing away because they can smell that gum in your pocket. So I normally hit my old light, tick, and they just hear about all the time. Amazing. You get home, and your chest is expanding for 2, maybe sometimes even 3 hours, 10 o'clock at night, you're going, man, I gotta slow down. Good cardio, real good.
I like that.
Look at that. Trees going right out of the rock. Whole slide area.
Cardio and bicep.
When I was boxing, you know, when you're running, when you're boxing, yeah.
You were a boxer, Dennis?
Yeah.
Tell me a little more. Enlighten me, love.
Amateur and had a pro fight and enjoyed it, really enjoyed it. I was young, just loved that kind of stuff. Of course, I had brothers that were, you know, when you have brothers, you like fighting and sports. It was fun. But so you would run, and you'd run with your hands up in the air like this. And that's virtually what you're doing, is holding your hand up here like this for the next 9 hours. Come on. That's tough duty.
I'll be all worked up by the time I get home tonight.
Hey, my wife has no sympathy on me. Gotta come home. I come home, and you know, and I'm not really moaning or nothing, but she thinks I'm moaning when I go, oh, I gotta get out of the chair. What are you moaning for? I go, what do I not moaning? No sympathetic. No sympathetic.
They see it from the road. They don't get to see it in here.
Yeah.
So, Dennis, do you always hike in lightweight shorts?
Well, I do, but these zip, these unzip. I'll be nude in a minute. I get down. Well, I do. I leave my shorts on only for one reason, of course.
Nudity. We're going rated R.
No.
In about an hour from now, it'll be for adults only.
No, I'm the first one that takes off my shirt. The guys will be having their hoods on, and I'm down with no shirt on. That's from working out at the gym so much. You know, the pores open and close, I think. And then I got that Indian blood in me. And, you know, I do have a little Nigerian blood in me, too. Hey, wait a minute. We cut it. This is bear spray right here. My daughter gets it to me for every 3 years, and if I don't pack it and something happens, you know, but she gives it to me, and so I pack it. And the first can we got, never used it, but I had to try it out because after 3 years, so I'm sitting there and I'm sprayed it, and the sucker kicked a little bit. So I got some on my fingers and sprayed out. It went out about 15 yards or something like that, and got about that big. And so it would work. It worked. So I went over and I wiped all the stuff off in grass, you know. All that spray that got on just a little bit on my fingers. I'm walking down the trail. About a mile down the trail, my face feels red. Like, God, man, this is getting hot. And it starts looking red. And I go, oh, geez, I bet you this stuff right here. So I go down the creek and about another half a mile more, my balls start getting hot. So I must have had to taken a piss somewhere. And I'm not shitting you. I'm not kidding you. That started, and I had dropped my laundry. I went right down the river, dropped my laundry all the way down, and just thrown a bucket of water on it. And there was just a little bit on there, so I mean, it would have sprayed like that, stop a bear, yeah, okay. But and the good thing I had my first aid kit, I had some of that 3-in-1 ointment, ointment you put on sores and stuff. And I had just enough to go all over. Oh man, they were burnt. And had some for on my face, but that was burnt. So yeah, the bear spray.
Did you lather up your balls, or?
Oh, I had to. The old cowbells.
Stroking it in the woods.
I've been knowing. My brother named me that years back. But yeah, had to lather them up. It wasn't fun. It wasn't fun. I go, gee. So this right here's got about another 6 months on it. At the end of this season, we're going to give her another spray. But I got news for you. I'll be watching it because I don't want it's hot. It doesn't work.
Where are we heading to today, Dennis? Are we going to the infamous shit house?
Well, no. We're going to Mackinac Shelter, which is 5.5 miles in. About 1,800 foot elevation gain. Not much, but there's a lot of uphills and downhills. So it's a lot more elevation gain. But it's just a nice trail. So it's one of my favorite trails. From there, from Mackinac, then you go up to the Pacific Crest Trail, over to White Pass, which is on the south tip of Glacier Peak, and that is where the finest toilet in the North Cascade is. It's amazing, and we'll be up there. And the glacier's still out there. The glacier's melting, but that generally at this time of year is just full of snow, and the pinnacle is real beautiful. And from the toilet way up on top, we'll be seeing that. Now that right there is a 9,000 foot peak. And where the toilet is up on top is 64, so it almost looks like you're looking straight across at it, but you're not. Everything he does is really pretty sharp. I'm going to take this on.
Dennis goes naked, right?
Oh God, I got it. When I start sweating, I got another shirt that's a lightweight, but I just keep these on. Tie it on the back and let it dry off.
Those dry right out.
Yeah. But to that color, look at that. That's beautiful. Wow. That's bright orange. Look at that. That creeks are gray, glacier water. This creek right here is real nice and clean. Real nice.
It's getting a little Dennis in it right now, but
I don't do this very often. I don't dribble my pants very often. We've been putting miles on. Let me sweat a little bit, cook a little bit. We got 10 a.m. But hey, Stehekin. It looks like we got a mist too, so I think that fire over in Stehekin over by there, they might be coming over the hills. But I was just telling Curt about Stehekin Valley Ranch. Amazing place to go to. Absolutely amazing. They have these little tent cabins, but the deal is you get 3 full dinners, food, plus a lunch that you can take off with you when you take off, go back up the hills and hike, and to hike back over the mountain to get here. Brown paper sack about that big.
2 sandwiches about that big. Poop. Apple. They have the bakery at Stehekin, world-renowned bakery. I mean, let me tell you, all those through hikers, they come up from California.
Is it to die for?
That's what they talk about. They die for it. They're beautiful. So they have them at the ranch too, striping about, boom. Excellent place. We're gonna have to hit that too.
All
Stehekin
right.
Valley Ranch. You're gonna go to Stehekin Valley.
We're from Maple Valley.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, we're doing a reality show here.
Oh, you are.
And on TV. Yeah. This is how they go.
So you're checking out fires and all that. Well,
Yeah.
good for you.
So how was the trip up there? You guys just Mackinac was pretty neat, isn't it?
Yeah, Mackinac was great, and
I call it a resort. I mean, it has about 5 or 6 different campsites you can go to.
We had 5 tents.
Yeah, did you
There
really?
were 2 other.
Yeah.
Yep.
the day hike was, brutal.
Yeah. Oh, you went up.
Yeah. The 2
Yeah.
guys that were in front of us on the trail, 3 guys. They were
Yeah.
all single hikers. They were
Yeah.
all with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I talked to him. Yeah.
One fellow's 70 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know something. I'm
The young-
68, so it's really
Yeah.
good stuff.
Super. Yeah.
The oldest
what
is
it's all
70,
about.
and you'll pass a 15-month-old too.
Oh,
So we-
isn't that
Yeah.
awesome?
Little Abraham.
Yeah, jeez, is that neat. How you kids doing? Pretty
yeah,
good?
They're doing great.
It's
That's good stuff.
Josephine, Nicholas, and Teresa.
We're holding them back.
No, no.
Us old
And
folks.
take care, you guys.
Okay,
All
thanks.
right.
You guys
Enjoy.
have, be safe up
See you
there.
you guys.
Yeah. Enjoy.
You'll be on TV next month. All right, guys. What were they talking about?
About the ranger girl.
Oh, okay. This gal, we're coming out of Stehekin, coming up North Fork. We're going up the Rainy Pass. And this little gal is about 18, 19 years old, going to college, to be a ranger, I suppose. And nice blonde hair, just the prettiest thing you've ever seen. She got a ranger outfit on. She said she was on her way down to Bridge Creek. It was about 20 miles. She said, I'll make it down there. I said, well, gee, what are you going to do down there? She said, I'm going to observe the bears down there. Well, I just came from there. Just came from there. So I told her, I just came from Bridge Creek. I know all about it. Those bears, there's 4 of them down there, and they're just like Baloo. You know the old cartoon Baloo, you know, boo, boopity, boo, boo, boopity, boo, boo, boo. You know, they're just having a ball down there. They're not hurting nobody. You're going to have a ball with them. And she thanked me and went on her way, but yeah, lots of bears. No water. Those PCT lawn guys are going to be having problems. I mean, the creeks are just drying up everywhere. Creek, I don't know if you can hear me. Not much water coming through, but this creek, about 8 years ago, they just built it. I walked across there with no railings on it. Not fun. It's about a 40-foot log. Well, maybe 15 inches wide, maybe. I'd like to have these railings. This is where the fire is up here. This is Big Creek. There's a helicopter up there moving around. Let's go check the fire out. There we are, Curt.
Boston Basin, that's the other direction.
That's the other direction.
Boston Basin is the Holly Arm.
Oh, yeah.
On an upcoming episode of Just Dennis, we'll be at the Stehekin Valley Ranch